So, hello everyone and welcome to my video. Today I'm going to speak about legendary plant Mandragora. I have prepared few topics I want to speak of. So the first one is Mandragora, the Mandrake Root. So Mandrake Root, fancily belonging to the Mandragora genus in the scientific world of Solanaceae, I hope I just totally butchered. Never mind. Family is all steeped in a magical lore. The whole plant of Mandrake is the talk of the town because of its legendary roots. The aerial parts of Mandrake include a short stem adorned by green ovate leaves. Its flowers can be either purple or yellow-green, which develop into fleshy fruits that are green when immature but soon matures up the portray orange color. The Mandrake root becomes in the form of male and female according to some early legends. Even Discordians commented about the shape of the root mirroring the male and female bodies. But recently, botanists were able to distinguish them as two other species of the Mandragora genus, such as Mandragora officinalis and Mandragora autumnalis. The second topic is Mandrake root, the historical background. So, of course, we couldn't talk about Mandrake root without mentioning the ways it has earned a label of being magical and mystical. The earliest documentation of Mandrake root takes the first place thing in Bible, where it has been quoted to be used by Rachel, Jacob's wife, for concealing. In the Mediterranean regions, the ancient Greeks used it as narcotic and aphrodisiac. The ancient Romans and Middle Eastern people were also quite fascinated by the root. It was availed in neurological disorders like depression, anxiety, and insomnia. The Greeks pioneered the idea of resemblance of Mandrake root with the human body. Discordians used it to make wine that liable to induce the anesthesia. Around 16 and 17,000 years ago, an ancient medicinal text called Eber's Papyrus also contained the record of Mandrake root. The archaeological findings prove Mandrake root's presence in ancient tombs of Persians and Egyptians, reckoning the utilization of the root for ceremonial purposes too. The third one topic is the mystical Mandrake root. Who else I'm gonna talk about here? So immature Mandrake root is reminiscent of a human baby, but with maturation it attains the shape of the human body. It is a resemblance to the human body flared up a whole collection of the myths that are considered as both fact and truth. Mandrake root is highly poisonous and can't be chewed unless the person has suicidal thoughts. As for its consumption by Rachel, the root was placed under the pillow where its magical powers were able to boost the withering fertility of the woman. I think the most famous yet mystifying myth is about the screams, as we all seen in Harry Potter movies. It is said that the female Mandrake Root lets out howling screams that are dangerous enough to be fatal. The shrill cries of the baby roots are liable to induce a deep sleep for several hours, whereas an adult scream can completely kill a human adult. And the Mandrake Root is considered as both the token for good luck and a bad luck polarity. Two sides of the same coin. One cannot exist without the other. In the case, the magical powers of the Mandrake Root are potent at bringing strength and success to those who carry it. However, killing a screaming root that surely looks like a human manifests a clear omen of welcoming the bad luck all by itself in the face of death. So to skip the episode casualty, the ritual of using a hungry hound dog to pull up the Mandrake Root can be practiced. The humans run after disposing the dog with the thread that it chases, and in the process the dog pulls the root out that is either tied to its tail or neck by rope. By the time the human is far away from the fatal scream of the harvested Mandrake Root, however, the dog may fall into deep slumber of death or just come out of process or happy and yapping. These are from really old texts, and I'm against any animal cruelty, so let's say it's a legend and no one used to do that. I hope so. Another perplexing myth that floats in there is about cultivation. Mandrake plant is thought to grow under the gallows, especially where the prisoners' semen ejaculate in their last moments. Fourth topic is the magic of Mandrake Root. So Mandrake Root has been a favorite entity ever since the ancient Greeks came up with the idea of its resemblance to the human body. The Mediterranean perennial has its roots thrust deep in magical grounds, concerning both white or black malicious magic. Again, it's the same polarity, and etc. etc. And witchcraft and alchemy, Mandrake Root is thought to be a form of the homunculus that is used for a different evil or a good purposes. Harvesting the root for witchcraft purpose in the homunculus shape, the root has been extracted while forming a magical circle around it, all the while dancing and chanting spells. Only a true magician knows the correct method and spells for dominating the Mandrake plant. In primitive eras, people used to cut themselves and bleed over the Mandrake plant to give it strength. The Mandrake Root was also used by the witches. The long-sung saga of Mandrake Root scream elaborates its use by the witches just before their flights at night. However, this legend was declared false by some really brave scientists and doctors. And the fifth topic will be the alchemy of Mandrake Root. So, Mandrake Root is visualized as one of the most powerful yet vicious magical plants in esotericism. The esoteric studies describe the use of Mandrake in alchemy and mysticism. The reason due to which Mandrake Root is linked with alchemy for eons is on account of resemblance of its shape to the human body and homunculus. The interlinkage of Mandrake Root with alchemy strengthens the chronicles surrounding this mischievous magical root. And the last topic is Mandrake Root, the medicinal herbs. So, having its rights in the possession of nightshade family, Solanaceae, I'm butchered again, sorry. Mandrake Root has developed quite vicious reputation. It is a double-edged sword that can both kill and cure mortals. It is both poisonous and curative at the same time. Inducing hallucinogenic thoughts and curing convulsions is an art in itself that no one can do better than Mandrake Root. All thanks to the meta-analysis and random clinical trials, there is now clear and is now being utilized medicinally for the welfare of humans. The Mandrake Root can cure myriad of ailments, including constipation, arthritis, gout, insomnia, convulsions, asthma, whooping cough, and decreased libido. The contemporary classical and medieval books have transitioned the description of Mandrake Root dramatically over the span of centuries. It has witnessed a long journey from being called as the magical and mystical mandrake to highly potent medicinal herb. From the death of the dog of the welfare of mankind, Mandrake Root remains a mystical entity that keeps luring the attention to itself. So the drawing you have seen in my video is my visualization of Mandrake Root through feminine and masculine aspects, as through the plant itself, so through the human body as well. Eventually, we are connected in a more mysterious ways, and I have made for myself, well, the guy here in Limerick made for me the version of masculine plant, and Yelena made for herself, actually I tattooed on her, the female version. So we are as the one, as the different polarities inside and outside. I have representing the version of male, of masculine on my arm, and Yelena, my wife, she has the female version of it. And I think that is it. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe my channel. And I would be really grateful if you could press the ring bell so you will be always updated with new videos. And thank you again for watching my video, and see you guys in the next one.